it all looks so promising at about 11 AM. What's going on, guys? JSGC 171 here, and we're here for a little Man City update. I like doing my transfer updates, but every now and then there's things that happen that I feel like I need to do a video on, and I normally do like a welcome profile for the player, showing some of their highlights and their best skills and stuff. However, I felt this needed an actual video on it itself. Now, as the title suggests, Man City have missed out on Dani Alves, it looks, according to various media reports in Italy, in England now, and of course where it's all circulated in France. We all feared that PSG might intercept the deal for Dani Alves to join Man City, and my understanding was that Man City were going to reimburse Dani Alves for the contract to be bought up, which was worth around £5 million at Juventus. However, I don't think Man City have paid that to start with, so he's actually gone and joined PSG, so I think the understanding was that he joins them on the deal that they would reimburse him for the £5 million. I think Man City were willing to do that. PSG are obviously willing to do that. PSG, I think, are willing to pay him more. And most importantly, Man City couldn't really guarantee Dani Alves first-team football. They are after Kyle Walker, we all know that. So it's a bit disappointing to miss out on Dani Alves, if I'm completely honest with you, being a Man City fan myself. But move on, and I think it's all about how Man City respond to this rather than Man City kind of sulking over it. I mean, we don't actually have official confirmation from anywhere at the club that Man City were in for Dani Alves. They were interested. I don't know if there's been contract offers on there, but we all presume that there was. About 11 AM today, Dani Alves was leaving Ibiza because he'd been on his honeymoon with his wife, and there was a private jet that people were all tracking. I saw people tracking a plane that ended up landing at London Stansted. It looked like it was on its way for Manchester, but he'd arrived obviously sooner and he'd headed to Paris. Now his wife works in Paris. They're just recently married, so obviously a move there makes sense. I don't know how long this deal's been in the pipeline, but obviously it's been in there for weeks because, you know, you don't just sign for a team after a day or two's notice. You know, deals take weeks to months. So obviously this has been in the pipeline, I reckon, for a little while. So it looks like Man City missed out on him. So Man City need to respond to this and sign a few players. So we'll just have a quick look now at some of the players that they could sign. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, at JSGC171, all in block capitals, then you'll know my thoughts on this already. Now, I know Man City are after a few fullbacks. I said Man City will be signing 3 fullbacks this window. And John Stones, Fernandinho, Fabian Delph, and Kolarov as left back. They'll use them if they need to. So it leaves Man City a bit short. I think Man City are going to go after 2 left backs and use Kolarov as a centre back because they've got Dino, Delph, and also John Stones that can cover the right back position. So I think they'll just sign 1 right back. So I all thought that we was going to sign someone like Mendy, Alves, and Walker. However, I think that changes now. I think Man City need to do something about this. I think they need to go all out for a right back like Kyle Walker. Obviously, his price has just gone up now that Man City are only going to be signing 1 right back, you would think. So I imagine his price is going to go up from the £40–45 million price tag. I imagine it's going to probably be in excess of £50 million. Whether Man City are going to negotiate with this or agree to it, they're probably going to negotiate. It's going to drag on, and we're going to head into pre-season next week without actually having any fullbacks, which is just depressing. We've got a match with Manchester United, Real Madrid and Tottenham without having fullbacks. Just imagine what's going to happen there. Man, not good. So they need to address this as quickly as possible. I mean, they've not heard anything about Ryan Bertrand signing, so I don't know what's happening there. Southampton don't want to sell. Fees that they're putting out there are ridiculous fees, £25–30 million plus. Just ridiculous. Benjamin Mendy, however, do have a positive little bit here. I'll just post a picture just here. Now, he'd put on Instagram that, see you soon, with the little eyes looking away, and he's in the British flag, the Union Jack with the British flag, or the UK's flag, sorry, on his shorts, maybe suggesting that he's heading over to the United Kingdom. Man City have been heavily linked. Are we going to be signing him? We need a left back. £40 million, they're going to pay it. Well, wouldn't it just be great if they announced it, perhaps today or tomorrow? That'd be just fantastic if that got announced. It'd be brilliant. That'd then cure all the blues that people got over Dani Alves, but missing out on him is a big blow for Man City and their transfer plans. So it'll be interesting to see where the club head from here. And I'm interested to see what Dani Alves does about his positioning, because apparently one reason he said he weren't joining Man City was because he didn't think he'd be first choice or a first teamer. Is he going to be at PSG? Because Sergio Aguero is already there and he's already well established. So he's going to have to take him out of the team which is easier said than done, 'cause he's actually a fairly decent right back. A Man City in for, you know, maybe, we'll see. Hopefully we'll have a good update for you on Friday for the Man City transfer update as everything comes a little bit clearer. But for now, we can safely assume that PSG is signing Dani Alves, 2-year contract. Man City are missing out. Disappointing. Man City need to respond, and they need to respond soon. Otherwise, we're going to head into pre-season poorly prepared, without any fullbacks, and just doom and gloom everywhere. So the club needs to respond to this with some positivity to get everyone back in check. So we'll see you for the transfer update, hopefully, on Friday. If Man City don't end up selling anyone or signing anyone before then, which Iheanacho might be leaving, Tottenham have been linked, Leicester have been heavily linked according to Sky, we might be selling Delve, Heart's been linked with West Ham, we'll see. They'll be all be made clearer on Friday on my transfer update or any previous videos that I do before then for Man City, if anything does happen between now and then, because 3 days is a long time in football. So we'll see you for them. It's been JSGC 171, hope you all have a nice day. Peace, ciao for now.